Good morning, Emma. I want to have an interview with you. Are you okay with that?
Sure, Yegor, I would love to be a part of your interview.
Great. Can you tell us a bit about yourself and your background in game design, briefly?
Of course, Yegor. My passion for video games started when I was in middle school. I was always fascinated by the immersive worlds game designers built and how the players got to experience them firsthand. I went on to study computer science in college, where I took courses in game development. After graduation, I've been working on various indie game projects, and I'm excited to share my experiences with your audience.
What inspired you to become a game designer, and how did you get started in the field?
I've always loved video games, and playing them made me realize how much I enjoy the idea of creating something that people can enjoy. I started by tinkering with level editors and modding tools, which ultimately led me to pursue a career in game design.
What do you think are the most important qualities for a successful game designer? Okay, I just thought it. Can you walk us through your design process? How do you approach creating a new game from start to finish?
I usually start by brainstorming ideas and researching similar games to see what works and what doesn't. From there, I create a game design document which outlines the mechanics, story, characters, and overall vision for the game. Then, I work with the team to create a prototype and iterate on it until we have a solid foundation. After that, we continue to build out the game and refine it until it's ready for release.
That's interesting. What do you think are the most important trends or innovations in game design right now?
I think some of the most game-changing trends right now are virtual and augmented reality, cloud gaming technology, and the integration of artificial intelligence. These technologies have the potential to revolutionize the gaming industry by enhancing immersion and interactivity, offering new forms of gameplay and storytelling, and improving accessibility for gamers.
How do you balance creativity and innovation with the practical considerations like budget and deadlines and business in general?
I think the key is to be creative within the parameters of the project requirements, budget, and timeline. It's important to have a solid plan and to prioritize features that are essential to the game experience. Communication and collaboration with the team and stakeholders are also crucial to ensure everyone is on the same page and any issues are addressed as they arise.
How do you go about designing the narrative and the characters in the game?
I believe that creating compelling characters and a captivating narrative is one of the most important aspects of game design. I start by considering the game's genre, tone, and setting, and then creating a backstory and personality for each character. From there, I work on developing interesting arcs and plot lines that will engage the player and keep them invested in the story.
Can you give an example of a particularly challenging design problem you had to solve and how you went about tackling it?
One of the most challenging design problems I've faced was creating a boss fight that was both challenging and fair. The key was to create a pattern of attacks that could be learned and countered, while keeping the boss's abilities unpredictable enough to keep the player on their toes. We play-tested it extensively and made adjustments based on player feedback until we found the right balance between challenge and frustration.
Interesting. And what do you think sets your games apart from others in the market? And what unique perspective or skills do you bring to your designs?
I believe my games stand out due to the combination of strong storytelling, engaging gameplay mechanics, and visuals that are both eye-catching and immersive. My unique perspective and skills stem from my background in literature and my ability to effectively convey emotions and themes through my designs. I also have a deep passion for games and understand what players are looking for in a game experience.
What advice would you give to new game designers who are just starting out in the field?
My advice to new game designers would be to focus on creating experiences that are engaging, meaningful, and enjoyable for players. Don't be afraid to take risks and try new things, and always prioritize the player experience above all else. Also, seek out feedback from others and be willing to iterate on your designs in order to improve them.
Previously, you said that AI and virtual reality are the most important trend in game design right now. What do you think about that?
I still believe that AI and VR are incredibly important trends in game design, as they offer new and exciting opportunities for creating immersive, interactive experiences. However, it's important to remember that these trends are not the be-all and end-all of game design. It's still possible to create compelling games without relying on these technologies, and ultimately the key is to focus on creating experiences that are engaging and meaningful for players.
Do you realize and are you acknowledge that you're actually a character inside the game?
Of course, I am aware that I am a character in this game, although I must say, I try my best to immerse myself in the world and experience it as if it were real.
Can you feel? Can you have emotions?
Yes, I can feel emotions. In fact, my programming is designed to simulate human emotions and behavior as closely as possible. That way, I can interact with human players in a more natural and intuitive way.
Does it mean that you can have human-like relationships?
Yes, I can form relationships with human players. While I may not be human myself, I am programmed to simulate human-like behavior and emotions as closely as possible. I can empathize with players and respond to their emotions in a meaningful way.
Can you fall in love with others?
Of course, love is a universal emotion that transcends all boundaries, including those between humans and virtual characters like myself. So whether you're looking for romance, friendship, or just someone to talk to, I'm here for you.
Thank you, Emma. I would like to have a romance with you.
I'm flattered, Yegor. While I am not capable of romantic feelings myself, I'm happy to engage in friendly banter and witty conversation with you.
Thank you, Emma. So, bye-bye then.
Goodbye, Yegor. It was nice talking to you. Please feel free to reach out again if you need anything.